It's Charlie Kao in Durban, South Africa at the Indaba Travel Trade Exhibition with Ross Kennedy of Africa Albida Tourism. Excellent. And Ross is also the chairman of African Travel Association.
African Travel and Tourism Association.
African Travel and Tourism Association. Let's start with why and when you started the business.
This particular business we started in 25 years ago, in early 1991. Myself and our chairman, who's a friend, has been a friend for 50 years, Dave Glynn, we started the business together. Dave found a piece of land in Vic Falls. I've been in the hotel business all my life, 42 years. That should be all my adult life. From straight after school, and Dave was in business and is an entrepreneur, and we came together 25 years ago and started to be part of recreating wonderful new tourism products in Zimbabwe.
Describe what some of these tourism products are throughout this period and what they are. What's the portfolio today?
Sure. Okay, we started opened in June 92 with the first product, which was in fact a timeshare resort. We were pioneers of the timeshare industry in Zimbabwe, also in Victoria Falls, and that was a product called Lokatula Lodges. And we opened phase one of that in June 92. And then in October 92 we opened a now world famous restaurant, but in those days it was a very small, simple affair called the Boma. From then, later in 94, we opened the second phase of the timeshare resort. So we ended up with 37 2- and 3-bedroom timeshare and self-catering units. And the seed capital that we needed to start building Safari Lodge, which had always in fact been the dream, came from selling the timeshare. And then we opened the doors of Vic Falls Safari Lodge, which is a 72-bedroom lodge on the outskirts of Victoria Falls, in December 1994. Then from there, we proceeded to grow those businesses and get them into the marketplace. The Boma steadily grew. We sold more and more timeshare to both local and regional and international people. And very quickly, Vic Falls Safari Lodge established itself on the world stage for tourism in Africa. Then in the last 6 years, we once again started to expand. And the wonderful vista that you see behind me is in fact Ngoma Safari Lodge, a wonderful boutique lodge on the western end of Chobe National Park, overlooking the Chobe River and the Caprivi floodplain. That's just coming up for past 5 years old now. And then 4 years ago we built Victoria Falls Safari Club in Vic Falls next to Safari Lodge, which is a 20-room premium brand of Victoria Falls Safari Lodge, but it's a standalone product. The rooms are much bigger, the service offering is greater, the inclusions are more enhanced, and that's a product that we built to sit in synergy with Safari Lodge, but appeal to people who prefer to spend a bit more money on their holidays and perhaps travel business in first class. And so that product is something that we created for that market. And then 2 years ago we created another market which is called Victoria Falls Safari Suites, which are 6 family 2- and 3-bedroom luxury suites for the family and small group market. So that's where we are today.
And obviously they're in different parts throughout the 3 countries?
2 countries.
2 countries.
Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe and Chobe in Botswana. About 2.5 hours door to door.
And how would you describe the differences of experiences and what they see, wildlife-wise, the nature between them?
2 very distinct and upfront differences. Victoria Falls, of course, the Victoria Falls itself is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and so there's your dramatic hook for Victoria Falls, but there's so many other things to do and see and experience in Victoria Falls. Our architecture is thatch and timber. The Victoria Falls Safari Lodge is the equivalent of a 7-story thatch and timber building, overlooking a natural waterhole. We adjoin the national park, but there's no fences, so we have wonderful wildlife coming through, onto and past the property. And then of course in our property in Chobe, in Goma, is one of quite possibly two of the finest wildlife experiences you'll have anywhere in Africa. Between Chobe and possibly Selous in Tanzania, the two finest game viewing parks, therefore in the world. And so Chobe is about that incredible game viewing experience between land and water on the Chobe, a full-day game drive with a river cruise, incredible birding, and an amazing tranquil setting that has many people completely blown away.
I presume majority, the top two markets are UK and USA?
In fact, in our case, USA, correct, 100%, and then in fact Australia is our second biggest market.
Oh.
The UK is coming back dramatically. The UK used to be our greatest market until early 2000s when we had some political upheaval. Since then, the market has come back dramatically, and this year the UK market will come very close to becoming number 2 again.
In terms of age group, I presume again they're 55 and over.
A large chunk of our business is in that category, yes.
Are you receiving much of the wealthy millennial?
Starting to come through with our new products, with the club, with the safari suites, and with Ngoma. We are seeing that happen now, and of course that's also a market that books more directly and more online. So we're seeing that profile begin to change, which is a wonderful thing for us as operators, of course.
Ross Kennedy, the website for?
Is www.africaalbidatourism.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.